There are things you can do before you get your papers in America. Maybe your work permit hasn't come through yet, or you are still in the process of adjusting your legal status. During that waiting period, it's easy to feel that you are stuck. It's easy for you to be overwhelmed. It's like your hands are tied and maybe your savings are gone completely. But here is what many don't realize. There are valuable skills you can learn before you ever board the flight to the United States. Skills that can help you to stay afloat, earn money legally, and to be able to find your footing while you wait for things to be sorted out. In today's episode, I am breaking down 36 practical skills you can learn right in Nigeria that will serve you well the moment you land in the US. These are low cost, low barrier, and in demand, especially in immigrant heavy communities across America. I am Pastor Rocco Tusi, and this is Nigerian in America, your go to for real life tips on surviving and thriving in the US.
Walking with purpose, rising with grace.
This is first phase of the 36 things you can do. I'm going to give you 12 today. I'm going to be covering things you can do as it relates to events and food. Let's talk about general food catering. Everybody knows now that Nigeria is the master of jollof rice. So these are general. We are talking of fried rice. We are talking of now people do coconut fried rice, all these moi moi, efori rolls, small chops. I can tell you without any doubt that this is becoming competitive. In other words, you have to have things that you are going to bring to the table. Your jollof rice must be extra perfect. You cannot just say because you are prepared moi moi at home and think that you are now a moi moi expert. You must really, really be sure of what you can do. Don't just feel you can do it alone. Let other people have testimony that this is your area of strength. But I tell you, if you are really, really good at what you are doing in all this general catering, you will be able to do very well. Once people know you for it, they will invite you for parties, church events, African families, all these things. We have a large community now in the US by God's grace, and you can really, really benefit from it. And number two, which is specialty food. What do I mean by specialty food? America is not close to Nigeria. In other words, people are becoming lonely in America. They are homesick. So if you can come up with specialty food, there was a time that, there was nothing like amala on the spot. Now amala on the spot is a specialty food, for example, that people are saying, wow, I want to eat amala on the spot. And there are so many, many specialty food in Nigeria. Every tribe in Nigeria has their own specialty food that you can bring on. So I want to encourage you, if you are strong in the area of specialty food, this also can be very, very good. And don't forget something about America is that America is about division of labor. Don't think that because you specialize in one kind of food that you are not going to be patronized. Don't forget it's specialty food. So your price is going to be high. You are going to command more money, and you don't really need to do so much before you can make so much money. It's a premium kind of catering. Another thing is if you are strong in the area of, traditional drinks, there are different kind of things people like to drink. There are palm wine, zobo, there are kunu, all these things. If you can specialize in all these areas, they can really become something you can make money from. While fresh palm wine is rare in the US, people still crave for it. You can learn to sear, you can bring it down to the US and serve it traditionally. You can package them very well. You can make them something that people will desire when they are having events. Again, another thing which I'll call number 4 is what I classify as small-scale event planning. When I talk about small-scale event planning, we're talking about naming ceremony, graduation. I mean, people celebrate high school graduation in America so heavily. There are things like, baby shower, after party events, and all these things are things that people do celebrate. So you can be someone who plans this kind of event. They are inexpensive, but people still want it to be decent. People are busy in America. people still want to celebrate, especially when you are now coming in fresh to the United States. You really do not have the goodwill to handle large events. So coming in newly, small events can be a way where you launch your planning event career, where people get to know you. And if you do very well, you can really make a lot of money. Now, let's go into another one, house party, when you organize house party. A lot of people don't realize that, being able to set up event outside of your home can become very expensive. Do you want to do that in the comfort of your home? There is a way now. I've seen people in their living room, even in their backyard, they organize their parties there. So this is something you can specialize in that area. And there are a lot of small churches in America that they don't have big halls. So many of these churches will let you use their small event area that will not take more than 50 people or 100 people. People want all these kind of places to be well done, to be well decorated, to be well put together. And if you are in this niche, you realize that you can do very, very well, putting things together. Now, the next one, which is number 6, is what I call tent rentals and setup. Now, I realize that tent rentals and setup is something people are not used to yet, but it's things that are needed. People, especially where I live in Texas, I realize that there are so many people that have a big backyard. And because they have a big backyard, they want to use their backyard for their parties. So you have to be able to say, hey, what can I offer them at the comfort of their backyard? So even sometimes, maybe in cases where they don't even have the luxury that we have in Texas here, but I tell you, a lot of places in the United States, they have space. America is a big expanse of land. But even you are talking of places where they don't have that kind of luxury, it's easy for you to locate areas where you can put tents for people to have a party. All you need to do in some cases is maybe get a permit from the locals, from the city there, arrange the party for them, put it together, put outdoor AC and all these things. So, and these are things that are good for summer. We call it summer and backyard parties, which are huge in the U.S. America want outdoor things, especially after the winter. People have been locked up. And I believe that you can have a big payday doing this. So going to number 7 now, we are looking at event videographer. In other words, you do video for events. Here in the US are full of memory, and I call it memorable events. So if you learn how to film, edit, and deliver clean videos, whether it's a short highlight or full event footage, immigrant families love sharing memories with relatives back home. They want them to see it. It's not just limited. You have to get skill. You can even be able to fly drone. All these things become useful when it comes to being a videographer in the US. The more creativity you bring to things, the better it is for you. So I will encourage you, this is an area you can go into. Let's look at number 8, which is photographer. You need a good camera where you can be able to capture, scenes. Good photographers are always needed. So you have to learn, how to use your lighting. You will need some training where you can do a lot with Photoshop, and there are a lot of photo software that are out there so that you know how to position yourself to go for birthday shoots, church events, family portraits. You can be able to even rent studios and take photograph for special occasion. Now let's go to number 9. And that is private chef. When you talk about private chef, you are talking about bringing the kitchen to the client. A lot of people want to host, but not big party. Maybe they want to host 10 people, 20 people, maximum 40 people in their home. They don't want to make noise. I call them people who silent millionaires. So this kind of people, they will prefer like a chef, somebody who comes in well clean, well packaged. You bring all your equipments there, and then you get them. Okay, what menu do you want for this for your home party? So they'll give you their menu. You do the shopping for them. After doing the shopping for them, you can be live. So their guests come in and just take what they want to eat, and you are preparing it live for them. They pay for the shopping, but you are paid per hour. Maybe you are there for 8 hours before and after, you are cleaning up and all those things. And this can be very expensive where you charge even more than $100 per hour. And if you are going to bring help, these are extra charges. It's not only for parties. There are some people that are so busy now that they want a chef to come home and do their cooking. So this is something that A lot of Nigerians are blessed in America, and you can go and get the statistics of how well Nigerians are doing in America among immigrants. They're about the highest paid immigrant in America now, so they have a lot of disposable income. In other words, they can afford luxury. They want to live their Nigeria in America. So we have goodwill now in America, and with goodwill come good things, good money, good income, good business, and good breakthrough for the people. So let's go to number 10, which is event live streaming. Event live streaming means that every time Nigerians are having events in the US, they just don't want to keep it to themselves. They want people far away all over the world to see what they are doing. This is the reality that when people are doing well, they want people to know they are doing well, and that's Nigeria for you. So when they are having parties, they want it live streamed so that people at home can see what they are doing, and they want it clean and clear. So if you want to go into event live streaming, you can do that, but you have to know what you are doing. You want to know the kind of software, the kind of application. You have to get the right skill for you to make money out of this. Another one that I want you to know is event MCs, and this is number 11. Event MC is not a comedian. You don't have to joke. You don't have to know how to crack jokes to be an event MC. If you are eloquent, culturally aware of what is going on in the US, you can control the crowd. Being an MC can become a serious money for you. And this can have to do with weddings and formal events. So these are things that can make money for you. Number 12 is people who tie gele, head wrap, people who like to do makeup and all this. This is something that is almost oversaturated now, but you can still create a niche for yourself. It doesn't take time for you to learn how to tie gele. Men are doing it, women are doing it. And I want you to know that for all these things that we have mentioned to you, it doesn't matter the gender, whether you are male or female, young or old. You can do them. When you are bringing children to America, you can teach them how to do all these things. So don't just think that it's for adults alone. Don't forget that even adults sometimes will warm up to children. They want to encourage them. So don't just bring children that are over 7 years old to America and they don't have any skill. They don't have anything they can do as extra income. So I want to encourage you. One thing I have to tell you that Nigerians are bad at customer service, and in America, people care about customer service. Don't forget this. In Nigeria, you can go to the market and people think that they are doing you a favor with your money. In America, it's not like that. People work very hard for their money and they want you to respect them because they don't want to give their money to you without you respecting them. So customer service is very, very important. In all these 12 that we have listed today, do not forget that your character, your behavior, the way you will handle people, your relationship with people, all these things come together in customer service. And if you can get them right, I believe that there's no doubt that you will do very well. Thank you for joining us today. If you love what we have shared with you today, please subscribe, tell people about this channel, share with someone, tell us, discuss with us, criticize us, add to what we are doing, make comments, and we will love it. And follow us on all our social media page. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.
Walking with purpose, rising with grace.